Hi, my patrons. We are coming to the end of this year, and it is a good time to think of what we have done, what we had produced together. And when I took note of some points that I would like to comment with you, sincerely, I was surprised of how many things we had done. This year was a very productive year. And I will also show you some details of what we had done, but we tested new devices. I made some inventions like the vapor shower, and also we tested the device for recording audio that we call the Light Bridge, and it was fully successful. And I also tested new ways of recording, and we perceived that it was possible to record remotely with the person to be assisted being far away. So I recorded through Zoom with some mothers that lost their kids, and also other ways of recording, such individually for some moms, and also I tested it collectively, like the last recording that I made for 25 wives that lost their companions, their partners or husband. So we developed many things, but I want to show you, I made a collection of all the covers of the magazines, and I'm going to show to you. I'm sure you'll be surprised that it was a very, very productive year. Okay, so let's see. We made a total of 32 e-magazines during this year. We talked about the animals in the beyond. We talked about the new devices, like the Light Bridge. I described the tests that I made with multiple participants simultaneously. We produced a catalog of nouns, so these are loved ones that appeared and we have no idea who they are. And we wait for the identification. We also made a nice evaluation of the quality of the audios. We published 3 magazines about the Light Bridge, and many about loved ones like Amber Cameron. And also we talked about the inauguration of the Asian station, which was a great step ahead from our friends. We also produced magazines with voices such as Blake's, Zenzi's. We reported about the documentary. We saw huge images growing in quality. We recorded it with wives that passed away for her husbands. We made the experiments that we made live for the documentary. We showed new techniques and the incredible development of the quantity and quality of the images. And a very remarkable report is this, number 30, where I talk about a great discovery made by a volunteer of our work, Maggie, from Wisconsin. We also launched short magazines like those ones, talking about very short cases with 8 or 10 pages. And this is the last one that we published about Tesla, who is our coordinator. Besides all these publications, we also made many lives to many countries. Well, for US, obviously, I made 2 lives for UK, 2 for Spain, 2 for Italy. That time I spoke in Italian. For South America, I made also lives in Spanish for Peru, for Uruguay, Colombia, and obviously many to Brazil. And a very important point of this year was the production of the documentary about my research that is being done by We Don't Die Films with the very, very special friend, video producer, Robert Lyon. And I'll show you a little bit of a trailer of the documentary that will be launched by January. So it was worked all this year also. And Robert interviewed many mothers that I had the opportunity to assist and got their opinions, the witnesses. So I think that it will be a great documentary. More and more loved ones who passed are appearing.
Its spirit can manipulate things from the other side, and it's resonance. It's all resonance.
It's hard to really stretch your mind around what her work is, but it is absolutely authentic. It's real. This woman has no agenda. There's nothing that she's trying to gain out of this other than to help all of us heal from those that we've lost.
The work of Sonia Rinaldi brings a new dimension to the study of the afterlife.
They blend in with your energy, and that's how they can do the work, and that's how you get your outcome. That's how she's been able to get some of her magnificent outcomes.
And to close this summary, I wanted to show you the latest progress that our spiritual friends made from the other side. I had the happiness of observing that in the last recording that I made for the 25 wives, some transimages are getting more dense, more volume. So I think that they are started trying to bring the loved ones in 3D format. So I think that this is absolutely great. And I'll show you some of these apparitions of the husbands so that you can verify if it is my impression or indeed it is really 3D, right? Observe the quality of these transimages. I think that they look like real. I think that we have the impression that we can touch it. I think that this is a new step, and it is also my opportunity to thank them publicly, in spite that it's not necessary. They know how thankful I am for being useful for them and helpful to so many persons in grief here on earth. To close this video, I want to thank you, my patrons, because you saw how many things we produced, how well is being developed our work, our research, and how many people we are helping. So it is my opportunity to thank you, because Patreon is making all the difference in my research. So if all these that you saw became possible this year, it was because of your company, your friendship, your contribution. So I just have to thank you so much and hope that next year, 2022, will bring much more opportunities of doing much more than we had done up to here. Just stay with me, and I thank you for that.